Before the surface preparation takes place, the surface temperature is checked with a laser thermometer. Then the surface humidity is checked using an electronic sensor that will measure the top 3/4 of an inch of the concrete for moisture content. The grinding process being done is a 70 grit diamond for the purpose of removing the 30 grit scratches which did the previous surface preparation to grind off the cure and seal, as well as to smooth out any cupwheel marks, any gouges that may have occurred during the cure and seal removal, primarily to get the canvas of the concrete as smooth as it can be as far as any kind of surface defects caused by the previous preparation or perhaps even in the original pour. Right here is a hand grinder mark from when the joint was filled and ground down. It's a minor defect in the surface, but the idea is to remove anything that can be seen so that that's not something that could possibly telegraph back through the quartz system that's going to be installed. Once ground with the 70 grits completely, the mark is pretty much gone from the surface, so there's no defect that could possibly show through that coating. Once that process is complete, a shot blaster is used to collect or extract all the grinding dust that was left behind after the wand vacuuming. This process is quick and easy, and as can be seen from the surface, dustless. The process is a captive blasting system that extracts that dust and leaves the surface about as clean as it can be. Other than picking up the stray shot with a magnet, once finished, it's ready for priming. The primer that's being used is going to be a 38% solids water-based epoxy primer. The slab is a dense slab, and also being that the water-based primer can be tinted, it's easy to use a water-based primer here that's going to provide a canvas of background color that will help to mask the concrete below. But primarily the water-based epoxy primer is being used for its ability to absorb quite well into an otherwise dense slab. The epoxy primer is applied by dip and roll method with the cutting in with just a chip brush. And then dipped and rolled over the rest of the area. At this temperature and humidity, this epoxy primer will be ready to recoat in about 3 hours.